On last night's Game of Thrones, a north-of-the-wall focused episode that we expected to be snowy, wighty, and grunty, we got all that, and just a smidge more: Khaleesi tears, a swinging lantern surprise, a knapsack full of gross intrigue. And yet, for some of us, this penultimate episode of the penultimate season of our show of shows underwhelmed. I got reports of a bird flipped at a television in Massachusetts. On the other hand, it's hard not to love these crazy goofballs. Shall we?
We open on snow, and more snow, our gang of fur-clad bravehearts, bareheaded except for Gendry, who wears an amusing hood atop what appears to be a shearling coat. You ever been north before? Jon Snow asks. Never seen snow before? Gendry says, shivering. Tormund mentions the utility of fucking to keep warm, then, after making a crude joke to Gendry that leaves him wide-eyed, worries to Jon Snow that Gendry isn't smart. How dare you, sir? The long trudge through the north gives the men lots of time to catch up. There won't be time for exposition, the writers seem to be reminding us, once the wights start skibbling. They talk of the Dragon Queen, and of everybody's favorite topic, bending the knee. Jon Snow complains about it. Tormund reminds him that Mance Rayder was too proud to do it. How many of his people died for his pride? Tormund says. Gendry squabbles with the Brotherhood guys for selling him to Melisandre. Remember the leeches, you bastards. The Hound rolls his eyes. This one's been killed 6 times, he says, nodding at Beric. You don't hear him bitching about it. Like real brothers.
Jon and Yorick catch up about Jeor Mormont and Ned Stark, fathers who lived nobly and died unfairly. This is a manly prelude to a portentous moment, the handing back and forth of Longclaw, Jon Snow's Valyrian steel sword. If you, like me, did a little Who's Got Valyrian Steel refresher before this episode because Valyrian Steel and Dragon Glass are the only things that can kill White Walkers, you might have been reminded that Jeor gave Yora's sword to Jon, who was like a son to him. Changed the pommel from a bear to a wolf, but it's still Longclaw, Jon says, all decency. No, Jon Snow. You are too noble. You need that thing, for Chris' sakes. It's been in your family for centuries, Jon says. Shucks, yours says, but I brought shame upon my house. You take it. May it serve you well. Phew.